Up next, we're going to go inside the cutting-edge surgery that gave Mary Jo back her smile. Stay with us. In the most sensational crime story of our time, Mary Jo Buttafuoco's face was left partially paralyzed after surviving a devastating gunshot wound. That's been a long road to recovery, but now Mary Jo's face has been completely restored. Her plastic surgeon, Dr. Babak Azizzadeh, is here. I understand Oprah connected the two of you, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Please explain, Dr. Azizzadeh, what the gunshot did to the nerves in Mary Jo's face and how you were able to fix it when no one else could for the last 25 years.
So Mary Jo is really lucky. Obviously, the gunshot wound was so close to the brain stem, her carotid arteries, but it basically severed the facial nerve that controls our movement right behind the ear. And when the doctors went in to save her, they kind of connected things back together in a mishmash type of fashion. So she never quite got her smile back.
So how did you fix it? How did you do what no one else could do for all these years?
Yeah, so for a long time, we've been like thinking about facial paralysis in a completely different way. So this was a paradigm shift of, hey, let's see if we can reduce the activity of these frowning muscles. Can we unlock her smile? And essentially, that's what we did, because it's kind of like a piano player. The smiling action is just like our fingers, right? Very delicate, very precise. So if there's any counteractive motion, then you can't smile.
Let's go show everybody what you did. I realize that it's a little difficult to explain in words, so I built a little demonstration. We're good at these demonstrations. Here you have your face, Mary Jo. Show and tell. Now, this is the facial nerve, the big nerve bundle. This cable represents that, and it takes all these messages, these little nerves, and they go down to your face. Now, when you smile, you have to actually lift your lips up, right? When you smile, it's how your mouth goes up. When you frown, your mouth goes down when you're upset at somebody, right? You don't turn them both on at the same time because, like those piano players, the fingers wouldn't be able to move. So you actually want to perfectly turn on what's supposed to be on and relax the other ones so they'll go along for the ride. When you were shot, that gunshot came through here and pulled all of these apart. When that happens, and you try to smile or frown, nothing happens. So you're bleeding. No one's sure if you're going to live or not. Right. The surgeons basically went...
Right. They weren't concerned about my smile.
And so when they do that, you don't get the perfect result. You get connections that happen, but they're not what you would have normally, if you did it really carefully, been able to do. So I can reconnect a couple of these. You'll see what you end up with. You end up with a reality where you're trying to smile and watch what happens. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
I've got two on the right side, but I got this bad boy here also lighting up. Right? I've got a frown that's lighting up. And so what Dr. Azizzadeh did was very carefully go in and say, you know what, this one's good, this one's good, this one's bad. Disconnect that. You don't have to reconnect it again. Just disconnect that, and now you have enough to pull your lips up the right way. Which is why you now have the ability to smile so beautifully. So if you don't mind, let me see that smile. Show the audience. That is a symmetrical smile. I'm very proud of you, and I have really enjoyed meeting you.
Thank you so much.
I would love to understand how this surgery has not just helped you physically, but emotionally.
You know, I guess many, many years go by, and I accepted the fact I was alive, I could walk, I could talk, you know, I could take care of my family. So it was on the back burner, but it was always there. I guess I hid maybe a little bit more. You don't see a whole lot of people who look like me on television. And when I met the doctor, we did some things. This, though, I didn't realize how I felt. And when I got out of surgery and I smiled and I went, I see my teeth. It was the silliest thing, yet it was the greatest thing. And it has given me such more confidence. My son got married a couple of years ago and he had a photo booth. I didn't get in it. I would not do that. Now the first thing I do is selfie, selfie, you know, like, and it's like, yay!
Why is it important for you to tell your story, to revisit painful questions, painful answers?
Listen, it's very important. As I said, all of us go through something in life, some worse than others, some not so bad. But I find that surviving this and the attention that it brought, it also brought people who said to me, I admire you. You know, how did you do this? How did you get through it? And I'd be like, I don't know. But then time goes on, and I realize I have a story to tell. And it's a story of survival, and it's a story of resilience. And it's a story of when you open yourself up, you meet new people, you have new experiences. And I've gotten a lot of mail from people saying, thank you, you know, because I saw you here, I got to do this, or because I heard your story, it made my divorce a little easier to deal with, whatever the case may be. And that's very fulfilling.
Well, I'm very happy you told the story. Mary Jo Buttafuoco, God bless you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Thanks to all my guests.